from a dream to reality. We're on the move, we got the groove. We're showing you what we can do, and we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D. I'm Denise.
And I'm KY. How you doing out there?
Yes, our guest co-host and Danette. Unfortunately, won't make it today, but hopefully we send prayers up. She'll be back next week.
She'll be back in rotation.
Yes.
Just sending all the prayers up and get well soon, Miss D.
All right. The tea we're drinking, Kieva, is blackberry tea.
Blackberry molasses. Remember that song, TT?
Right. And I'm not particularly fond of blackberries. It's okay. You can try it.
But yeah, I think we got a decent show for y'all today. It's always up to y'all because we love the supporters and everybody that has our back. We want to thank y'all for that every time we come on here, because without us, y'all is no us,
Exactly. And we was thinking about just having an open conversation, or open discussion, because there's so much going on in 2024. People are getting exposed, and they're self-destructing, and also they're exposing their own self. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
We have the state senator, a state lawmaker, calls LGBTQ filth. People.
Filth.
Okay. Lawmakers and senators was at this public forum, and they were asked a question by a woman named Mrs. Cott, and she was asking how the lawmakers stuff that was related to the superintendent of public instructions, Ryan Walters' policy on LGBTQ issues in the schools. And then she said that there was a kid that was 16 years old that was getting bullied, that was non-binary. That means they didn't want to be called he or she. They wanted to be called them or they. And so the senator, which is, we're going to say his name, Senator Tom Woods said, well, if that scenario happened, well, I give condolences to the family, but we don't condone that filth in Oklahoma. So he was speaking to the whole state of Oklahoma people. How dare he?
That's crazy, because the crazy thing about it is, it's so many other real life topics going on that it always makes me laugh. It don't even trigger me when they always pinpoint it to the LGBT community, because I'm pretty sure Oklahoma got a lot of other things they could be going through, or they is going through. It could be a lot of the things we talked about, but y'all factor the fact of a LGBT community, and the comment was very derogatory. It was horrible. And it's if it was a person of my skin color, it'd be a whole different situation. So we can't just not be woke about it. Just know it's never gonna be hard being in the LGBT community. It's always gonna be something, always. And that's just the fact of the matter at hand. They'd rather just talk about that. It's the stuff that's real, and I'm part of it. So I just say we gonna stand up for ourselves. We ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Be you.
Okay. And then we have another person that's being exposed. It was a pastor, and the pastor from North Carolina, he was defending men Ring women who wear shorts. People, he was videoed during a sermon, and he said if women wear shorts instead of dresses and they get ARG, then if he was on a jury, he's going to let the person go free, because a man's going to be a man. What do you think about that? A man's going to be a man.
And it's just,
so I can't wear shorts.
This just go back to show you that slavery never went nowhere. It's modern time slavery. Because that's how it was. You had no option. And the moment that you feel that you would get on council in front of a group of people and determine someone's fate not to be the fate that they supposed to have, because a man is going to be a man. A man's supposed to go to work and provide for the family, not allow rapists to still roam ours to roam the street. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm a little raw and
Okay.
uncut. I apologize
That's
to Sip and Speak
That's
to T.
okay.
That was one of my faults. My bad. I catch myself every time.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, again, I apologize. But at the end of the day, to be art and to be knowing someone did it and to set them free, that speaks a lot about your character. And people that's
Exactly.
agreeing with that speaks a lot about who you are. So at the end of the day, it's not right. It's unjust, and it should never happen. And it was a very foul comment to make. Again, derogatory.
Exactly. If I was a part of the congregation, I'd have got up and walked right on out of there, because he's speaking for himself, not for all men, because he's speaking from a pedophile view. And you know what? That's what I feel he is. And whoever thinks like that, that's where I figured they are. If you think like that, what you think?
Because who mind goes there?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, and he needs to be stepped down from the church.
Definitely do. Moving on, my auntie
Yeah.
got some hot
Moving on.
tea to spill.
Moving on.
Woo! What's next, TT?
Oh my goodness. We had the young man that was 16 years old, Daryl, that was he got suspended from school,
Mhm.
but he got suspended he had to hold his suspension inside the school
Yep.
because of his dreadlocks. Come on, people. And the family is suing because they feel that they violated the Crown Act. So what do you think about that? And they said that the young men's do not supposed to have hair below their eyebrows. Yes, above the collar.
Come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
I remember a time where it was a problem to have tattoos. Now you see some of your most wealthiest people with tattoos. You see their head tatted, their necks, their faces. It's, you know what it is? It's just about who the person is wearing the image at that point. That young man was going to school, doing what he do. You got to think about it. But African Americans, they wouldn't give us a comb and no grease. So we had to work with what we had. So we made these dreadlocks and stuff happen. I just feel like that he's going to school. He's focusing on trying to be a better young man. And I think to be suspended in school or out or inside suspension is horrible,
Right.
because of that you're trying to be who you are. He's not coming to the school with bombs and, guns in his book bag. So, I mean, pow-pows or blinkies.
Or blinkies. Yes.
Again, I apologize for my mess up. I'm just a raw, real, uncut person. I'm sorry. I just think it was very, very detrimental to like the society. Like, look what we go through. He can't even have a hairstyle. He wasn't applying to be a cook. You're supposed to wear a hairnet when you being a cook. I just think for a fact that it was just it was just too much. It was just too much going on. It was just too much going on in that situation. And I just feel like he shouldn't be suspended for wearing his hair how he wanted to wear it.
Exactly.
Shout out to everybody that got dreads too. We do not discriminate up here on dreads.
Yeah, and it was another young man that the same thing happened to, and he transferred to another school, and then their family sued, and the judge said it was going against that Crown Act. Now this young man Daryl, his family is doing the same thing. They're challenging it against the Crown Act.
That's a very unfortunate situation. Shout out to that young man and his family though, and I hope he get the justice that he deserves, because
in the Crown Act, you don't supposed to discriminate with race and hairstyles.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope they win that case.
Moving on, my TT got some more tea.
Okay,
Sip
now,
it, speak it, spill it.
Ooh, Diddy. Now, Diddy. This is his 5th lawsuit. Oh my goodness. Hitman Little Rob Rodney, aka Rodney Jones, has filed a lawsuit, a 73-page lawsuit against Diddy. Oh my goodness.
Rodney Jones.
He's a producer, and he helped him with that the Love album, Off the Grid.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my goodness. He is accusing him of drugging him, SAing him, S trafficking, S harassment and it has been done over a year span. And he said that it happened during the time that he was working on this Love album, Off the Grid, when he was staying with him and traveling with him. And he said that he saw underage women get drugged.
Tune in, y'all.
Drinks laced with who knows what. And he said that he's running a RICO enterprise, y'all. Do you believe him? Some of his allegations, it coincides with Cassie's. And I've heard a couple opinions, and it seems like people having a problem with it coinciding with Cassie's, and he's asking for 30 million also, like Cassie did. And they're comparing it. But check this out. Wouldn't that tell you all the allegedly, everything we say is alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes?
Yes. Tune in.
Allegedly, this stuff, he said this stuff has happened to him, and he has hundreds of video and screenshots footage. Now, people said they had a problem with it being so similar to Cassie's, but I would think that would sway you more towards believing him, because he's doing the same thing around the other people. That would tell me he's just doing the same thing over and over again. And he said he threatened him. He threatened bodily harm to him and made him participate by threatening bodily harm. And I want to say this. When Tasha K, shout out to Tasha K, when she did an interview, and Brother Bilal said that they have to have something on you, even if you're not on drugs or anything, you have to go to treatment center. This why I believe this young man, because he made him participate so he'll have something on him. So what do you think about all these allegations that, this lawsuit?
It's not like shocking to me. I don't know P. Diddy personally. I don't know the people in his camp, but a lot of the stories, I was always taught this. If 5 people say the same thing about you and them 5 people don't hang out,
right,
and it all equal up, it's right. You.
Okay, and
it's you. So if all these people, if you that's people. Called what I just stated. That's called read between the lines. If 5 people got the same thing to say about you, and them 5 people don't hang out, it's you. So that's my answer.
People, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We looking to get thrown out in the algorithm, please. And if you want to join in on our conversation on some of these topics, our phone number is gonna be scrolling. Our phone number is scrolling across the screen.
Call in at 414-215-0729. But you know, I couldn't leave without some motivational stuff. We had to speak something motivational.
I got a couple more stories. That we done with the Diddy story.
I just Diddy bop out that situation. Right. Diddy bop.
Okay, now what do you think about the Wendy Williams show? Oh, I mean the Wendy Williams documentary. Oh my God, not show, documentary.
You know, that's very tragic.
It was so sad to watch.
That, you know, because people are saying a lot of scandalous stuff about that young lady. And shout out to Wendy Williams. I hope you get better. And it's very unfortunate because people say right now, like, she was doing all this for over these years, exposing all these people, saying these things about these celebrities. She's not doing nothing that these young people ain't getting paid for today.
She ain't doing nothing no more than anybody else was.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Forget them.
She's not saying no more than what people were saying in their home. She just was speaking out loud. And I don't think that no one deserves that.
Nope.
And At first, I had two opinions. At first, I said, "Oh my God, they shouldn't have done her like that." And then I said, "You know what? Yes, I'm glad they put it out there because I hope the conservators. I mean, I hope they get the conservators, the ship people, the guardianship, the judge, and the bank. Because if this taking care of her, oh my God."
You know, and it's just very unfortunate too
And
because
she's up for a review of conservative. Oh my goodness! Now I done got my
y'all done got her nervous, y'all. Conservatory.
what? What is it? Conservator.
Hey,
Oh my God, she's up for it, which is you can get a review every year, and I hope they really take heed to this documentary. And just like they free Britney, free Whitney, and
exactly.
Mhm.
Because I'm gonna keep it real. I
I think everybody should.
They didn't rush. They didn't rush to put the Britney Spears documentary out.
Conservative.
But when you are African American, it's other things that they would do. And I just want to say shout out to Wendy Williams. Let's go. Get better, Queen. Get better.
I just don't understand how this conservatorship took place. And they said that Kevin Sr. leaked out that it started with his sister inside of her show. Yeah, they said her show, but Denmark is the one that's owned that own the show. It's just strange. And then another thing had happened on now that Sherry Shepherd has took over the show. A top executive has they found him unalive because they found out he was taking funds.
Okay.
And he wasn't paying the rent over there in YC.
So everybody
over
just
there
wanted
in
something to
Chelsea.
say. Like,
Yeah. And but something just bothers me about that because he was over Wendy show, then he's under Sherry. Most likely he was still in then too, but I think he took a lot of secrets with him. I just feel that.
Yeah.
People, I just feel it. But Wendy, I hope you get better. She got frontal lobe dementia and aphasia. And you know what? The frontal lobe dementia, it affects, her cognitive, which is her thinking, and also speaking, and aphasia do too. We did a segment on dementia versus Alzheimer's because at first we thought dementia and Alzheimer's was basically the same, but no, it's not. It's dementia is like the root, and like Alzheimer's and all these other little branches branch off from dementia of different diseases from dementia. And people, if you want to hear of all the little branches that's on the root of dementia, y'all check out our segment, Dementia versus Alzheimer's.
Tap into that too. We doing everything.
Yes. Well, okay. I want to talk about something's happening here in Wisconsin. And Manitowoc, Elijah Vu is missing, and they're looking for him. The strangest thing, the mom gave him to a man that was living there and said she gave him to him to teach him how to be a man. This poor baby is 4 years old. Yes, because of his behavior, and she was giving her son to him to teach him how to be a man at 4 years. Come on. I just hope this little young man be found. They're looking everywhere for him. They're taking every lead they can. I'm praying this young baby, because I got a grandbaby that's 2 years. Well, I got a couple grandbabies. I got one that's 6 months, one just born. I mean, it's just sad. I just hope they find this young man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a nephew that's 4 years old, and I couldn't imagine the feeling. I hope that young man comes home It's very, very crazy when women decide to fall in love and trust a person that they don't even know with their own. You don't need to know how to be a man. We just need to know that that young man gonna come home. Bring that young prince home, y'all. Let's give a round of applause for him. Let's bring that baby home. Let's keep some faith alive. Let's go.
Come on, people, call in and join in on this conversation. I mean, this 2024, people are getting exposed. People are being exposing themselves. People are self-destruction.
You knew it.
Self-destructing. Please, people, we need to talk about this. This is the year of expulsion.
Self-destruction,
Oh,
exposure.
my goodness.
But guess what, y'all? I couldn't let this good old Wednesday end without some motivational words because we had a real, like, serious conversation today. And I appreciate everybody that tuned and tapped in to sip and speak the tea. But we got some motivational stuff I want to say. And all I'm going to say is this. We're going to start it off like this. I hope people tap in real quick and hit that number, though. That call in, 414-215-0729. You dig? But here we go. Motivational Wednesday. What happened has happened. And I understand how badly you wish you could change it. But remember, dwelling on the past can take up so much of your precious mental space. It's time to gently release the grip that it has on your heart. Let yourself heal from the pain step by step. You deserve the freedom to embrace the present and the future with a lighter heart. Be kind to yourself. Allow the process of healing to unfold. You are stronger than you know, and your brighter days are ahead.
All right. Okay, folks, we usually do the motivational after the celebrity shout out, but I let her go and have it.
Yeah.
Let her have it.
I was in mode, TT.
Yeah, I seen you in the mode. Go for it, girl. I ain't mad at you. Go for it. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the celebrity shout out, and I thought about it, and I said, you know, it's Black History Month. Man, they should have been gave this man his flowers. I decided to do Garrett Morris. You know, on his 87th birthday, he finally got his star on the Walk of Fame. 87. Come on, he been on a Jamie Foxx sitcom. He been in so many movies and sitcoms. He was on Martin, and he 87 just getting his flowers, but I'm glad he was alive to get his flowers. I think do we have a picture of him on the Walk of Fame? No. Oh, we don't? Okay. Well, he deserved every bit of it. And to you, Morris Garrett, I salute you, my king, and I applaud you.
That's how we do.
Okay, if no further ado, if no one want to call in and mingle with us and talk on the topics, then we will end our show.
I just got to say shout out to Jeremiah Owsley, though. He said you are doing a terrific job. Prayers for the baby Elijah. I thank you for even paying attention. Let's go. And thanks for all the support we get. Sip and speak the tea with D&D.
All right. Thanks you, Jeremiah Osley for saying that. You are doing a terrific job. Prayers. Thank you.
Hey, y'all, listen. I do got another thing. Listen, I just wanted to know, how do y'all feel about like the sports that's going on right now? Because after the All-Star game, it seemed like these basketball players came back with like robots in their body. I mean, they scoring like 60 plus points a game a night. I'm just saying this for people that's tuning in because I'm interested in this type of stuff. You know, LeBron came back off All-Star weekend, geeked up. You got Giannis. You got the Bucks just beat the Hornets so bad. Prize pick 2, y'all. Let's go. Let's turn it in and turn it up. Daisy, thank you, Daisy. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
Hey, Deja.
Hey, we had a good. Hey, Titi, you know what I want to say though? We had a good show today.
We did.
You know, minor hiccups because everybody make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's a blessing doing this with you. It's a blessing doing this with you, Queen. Give me a hug. I just want to see that.
Yeah. But we got a surprise that's coming up that we're gonna add to the show.
Oh yeah.
We will have it for y'all soon. So
we can't drop all the tea, even though it's sip and speak the tea. But this right here, y'all ain't even gonna expect this to be coming, because like when I say we going in a whole different dynamic, it's gonna be like, dang, they do that too. Dang, they do that too. And I'm telling you, call in if somebody got
Yeah,
something to
call
say.
in, call in.
414-215-0729.
Call us.
We ain't, just go ahead, say what you say, because we want to get to know our viewers and our fans and our followers too. You know, y'all mean something to us. Without y'all, it ain't no us.
Exactly.
You
You
know?
want to conversate with you and find out what you want to hear. Give us what you want to hear, or what topics y'all want us to elaborate on.
Shout out to Willie Brown. You have my
Shout out
full
to
support.
Willie. Hey,
Great
Willie
job.
Brown.
That's what I'm talking about. See, we
That's what I'm
appreciate our
talking about.
supporters.
Exactly.
This how we do.
appreciate you. We really do.
We trying to run
appreciate
up.
the ones that's been there and the ones that's just starting. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we want to give y'all a great content. So if y'all got any comments or things we can do better or topics y'all want to hear,
Please.
please let us know.
We even like the ones who peeking and ain't speaking.
Ooh.
You feel me, TT? Yeah, tongue out like we Jordan.
Okay.
Ooh, shout out to
Eric Husband. Stay strong, ladies. Not everyone can say what they say what they mean and mean what they say. All right. Thank you, Eric Husband.
Because you know what? Sometimes people be so, you know, my mama taught me if you keep biting your tongue, that hurt.
Oh, it do.
So I'm finna just let it fly out.
It definitely hurts.
Biting your tongue hurt.
It definitely hurts.
Yeah, we had a good show today. We having fun with y'all. And I just want to say again, we cannot thank our supporters enough.
And thank y'all for calling in and tuning in and commenting.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
We're gonna wrap this up this week though. I just want to say thank you so much again for all the supporters. And guess what? Get better, Miss Nat. Get better, D. And we'll see y'all next week on Sip and Speak the Tea.
From a dream to reality, we're on the move. We got the groove. We're showing you what we can do, and we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.